What was up? It's your boy Baker. Welcome to Conflict of Sports.
Man, she boy Benoit checking in conflict of sport.
Tonight we're gonna go over the ring ceremony for the Los Angeles Lakers. We're gonna go over the statue rumors about Kobe. See if they're gonna put a statue of Kobe in front of the Staples Center. News surrounding James Harden and him with his team and everything, how everything going on with him and his teammates. We got some NFL, what I say NFL mimics or whatever you want to call it, with Juju dancing in the front of the or dancing on the logos on the football fields and opposing teams. Of course, the NFL picks for the upcoming week and our local state championship for football, for high school football. So we're gonna kick it off with that ring ceremony. What you thought about that ring ceremony? You like the way they displayed that with the no fans and all that? Like you was feeling the vibe they had with that?
Well, I like how they got the family involved, but it would have definitely been more live if the fans would have been able to be there, so they could have unveiled the championship banner.
Yeah. I think it's kind of dope that they're not gonna put the banner up until the fans are able to be there and witness it. So that's kind of dope. So the fans still gonna be able to get that piece of it, because I feel like if they would have raised it last night, it wouldn't have had as much impact as if the fans was there, because that's more so for the fans, you know.
Yeah, and them rings fire too.
Mm-hmm.
Them rings nice.
Yeah, them rings nice. I'm gonna go buy me an old fake one on Amazon. I gotta get me one of them.
Man,
in a little case.
I wouldn't mind having one of them big championship rings.
Yeah, that thing is fire. It's nice. It's nice. I think what about so all right, the rings was fire, ring ceremony was fire. I like the way also, like you say, with the families. Some of them players you can tell when they families I don't think they knew that was happening. That's the fire part about it. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Because you could tell like their reaction, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of dope. I like the uniforms too. I like those championship shirts that all white that they had on. That was clean too. That was
so
clean.
And I know the Clippers was on the other side of the court, you know, in their feelings about that. They won the game, of course. But
well, I mean, people already jumping to conclusion like, oh, they won the first. They did that last year.
Exactly.
The same exact thing. Did all that, and they fell short in the playoffs.
Exactly. Got to remember, brother, the Lakers, they only had what 72 days,
mm-hmm.
and they got some new they got some new players, so they gotta adjust to some new players.
Mm-hmm. They got some chemistry a little bit, but everybody gonna start clicking, and when it's gonna click, it's gonna be real good.
Yeah.
My dog Harton, what's his name? I keep forgetting his name, bro.
Taylor Harton Tucker.
Harton, Tucker. I'm gonna call him Harton Tucker.
Yeah,
boy, I'm telling y'all, man.
Listen, THT.
Listen. That boy gonna be something serious, dog. I'm telling you.
And he only 20 years old.
That's gonna be. I know. That's gonna be the one that's gonna be like, all right. See what I think, and I don't want to say it because like I said, I don't want to trade him, and I kind of he hit or miss, but when he gonna start clicking, they're gonna get rid of Kuzma. Watch.
No, Kuzma got his extension. Kuzma got his extension.
That don't mean that. The extension is just giving it to when they trade him to a team, they're locked in already. That's the game. You sign them, and then when it's time to trade them, you have the contract already. They did that. Shit, they did that with the Clippers. Like, for a perfect example, the Clippers did that with Drake, with Blake Griffin.
But they're not gonna get rid of Kuzma.
They signed him for that contract, and then when they ship him to Detroit know for sure, okay, we got Blake Griffin. He can't go nowhere because he got X amount of years left on his contract.
That's gonna be a part of their young core. See, because Kuzma is a forward. Horton Tucker, he a guard.
Right.
So they're not getting rid of Kuzma. That's gonna be part of their young. That's gonna be part of their young core in the next.
I don't know.
3 years.
his name been coming up in the trade block. His
Kuzma just waiting.
those
Kuzma
rumors
waiting
with
for
the
his
trade
time.
block that come around, that be coming from the Lakers camp. That don't come from the NBA or ESPN. That come directly from. They don't make them them trade block rumors up. That come from the source. So
Hey,
every time
but
some
they
shit
do.
go on, you know what I'm saying? Though every time some shit come on, he in a package. Now it might not go through, but you ain't gonna have
Yeah,
AD in no package. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But hey, he locked in for 3 more years.
And that's perfect. You lock his ass in. If shit don't go right, a team gonna have him for 3 years. He better have his shit together this year. I promise you. I promise you. But overall, like I said, I give it from a 1 to 10 the ring ceremony. Mm, I give it an 8. I give
Yeah,
it an 8. I give it an 8. Because I mean, like you said, I mean, I like the way they put it all together with the little ring boxes around, and each player got to get introduced by their family or somebody close to them. So I mean, that was pretty dope. You know
yeah.
what
And
I'm
I can't. I
saying?
think. I think. Don't they have? I think they have what? I think they have some Kobe initials in the ring, huh? Or they have his
I think
number.
it's around the. I think it's around their number. Like they have their number, and then they got the snakes around their number.
Oh,
I think, and then inside, like on the part that's on the finger, like the inside, they got all the retired jerseys that's hanging in
yeah,
the rafters in underneath there. So the Corbin
yeah,
jersey numbers up there were like they got Shaq number on there. So it's pretty
yeah.
dope. That was pretty dope. That was a
That's
nice ring
real
too,
dope.
boy. That thing nice, bro. Thing
Yeah, I
nice.
want one.
All right, so
I want one.
now that we saying about now that we talking about that, let's jump on to extended on outside of the Staples Center. When you think they're gonna do a Kobe statue? Because I know they're gonna do one, but when you think it's gonna be, you think it's gonna be after the Hall of Fame, or you think after, when you think that's gonna be unveiled, you think they're gonna wait for the fans?
Well, they definitely gonna wait for fans, but I think they're going. I think they, if not, they could be working on one now, or it'll be soon. They definitely will put a Kobe statue outside. It's
Yeah.
only right.
When is the Hall of Fame? That Hall of Fame
Uh,
ceremony? Cause he in the Hall of Fame thing.
that's next year. Next year, and
Okay.
yeah, I forgot what month it is, but it's next year. But they definitely got to put a Kobe statue. It's only right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Put it right next to Shaq.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm trying to figure out what kind of statue you would put him as though. Like what Kobe you putting? You
A jump
putting
shot.
8 or 24?
You put
You're not.
eight
I
in.
don't think their numbers on the statues, huh?
Yeah,
Their numbers not on the statue, like on the jersey. Is on the jersey of the
yeah.
statue, or
Uh-huh.
is on the? Okay, I can't remember how it was. So what you gonna do, a jump shot?
Put Kobe with a jump shot, doing a jump shot, and you put the 8 in the front and 24 in the back.
Okay, I could dig that. I like that.
They
That's a good
retired. They
scheme.
retired. They retired both numbers.
Yeah.
So you gotta put both numbers.
Hmm. You right about that. You right about that. I like that. I can't wait to see that because that's gonna be something nice. Hopefully, if everything open back up, well, not hopefully, but when everything open back up, I hope that I'm able to go and see LeBron play in the Staples Center before he retire.
Yeah.
That'll be something dope to go check out. Go see the Staples Center, bring them children,
Oh,
or
what
catch
and
them. Or I
oh
want know. I want to catch the Staples Center. I would do New Orleans. New Orleans cool and everything, but I would rather go to the Staples Center and get that view like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's a
But okay.
but yeah, that's one stadium right there. You probably can just feel the energy when you get in that stadium. Like
Hmm.
that's one
And
of the stadiums.
you gotta have some good seats in there.
Oh, what?
Definitely
Oh
gotta
yeah,
have some
bro.
good seats.
Tickets high.
Hmm. Yeah,
Tickets
yeah, but
high.
it's worth it if you do it the right way. it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It'll be
yeah,
worth it if you do it the right way. All right,
definitely.
let's keep it in the NBA. Let's keep it in the NBA.
James
James
Harden.
Harden. You heard about how you knew that James Harden. How you feel about all that? You think the media just pushing that around because the stuff that he doing? Everybody do that, dog. That's not nothing
But
new. Like if you ever played
the
sports,
way,
like
but I think right now with James Harden is he trying so hard to push his way out of Houston, and like I don't know what happened with the teammate, him throwing the ball at the rookie teammate, but I just know he rubbing like media folks wise, like he rubbing a lot of people the wrong way and GMs. They say a lot of NBA GMs been talking about it. He rubbing a lot of people the wrong way with the way he been acting lately. Uh, putting the team in jeopardy. Uh, you know, being in the club, partying with little baby them, with no mask on, and going against the NBA COVID rules. Uh, so right now he's just kind of rubbing a lot of people the wrong way.
yeah, just as much as he blessed to be the star, I think he should stay in Houston. I mean, you decided to go there. That's the first team to give you a chance because you come off the bench. Then people took a rolling chance at you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like you. I understand that they changed the coach, but it wasn't working though. And it's starting to look like he was the problem because everybody they bring over there do good without him.
exactly. I was talking about that.
You
I
know what
was
I'm
talking about
saying?
that today. I was that's the exact thing I was talking about today. I'm like, man, he didn't have Chris
Mm-hmm.
Paul, he didn't have Westbrook. Like, bruh, like who can you
Capella.
work with? You yeah,
Didn't he have Ariza?
you had
Ariza was over there with him.
you had Trevor Ariza, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, Dwight Howard, like like
Yep.
like who can you play with? At this point, that's what it's
Yep.
looking like. It's looking like he's the problem
Yep.
because he only can
Yep. So
play.
what he needs to do? Go ahead.
He only play with that. He only play that one style, isolation
Mm-hmm.
basketball.
Mm-hmm.
He's
And
not gonna
that's
win
not
no.
gonna win you no championship. Like
He's not gonna
like
win no
Kobe
championship
said.
like that.
Kobe called it. I
Yeah,
think, and the kill part about it, like I was telling y'all, excuse me, well, like I was telling y'all, he can play other style basketball because he come from another style basketball. He won the
yeah.
6 man, not playing like he playing now. So it's in him. He know how to play basketball. So I don't know what the problem is. Like
Mike
for
D'Antoni
example,
gave
tonight,
me what he.
but like perfect example. Uh, Westbrook tonight, triple double. They still lost. If that man would have not inherit, but if that man would have put the time back, say, man, how could I get Westbrook to still get them fire ass numbers like that to help the team and still be me? Like if he could have, because I think they could have worked with them too. They just needed a center. That small ball wasn't gonna work. But if they could have found a way to where Russell could have got his numbers and he could have got just at least not he ain't 40, 50 points a game. You give me I was okay with Harden getting 25 points, dog. Westbrook getting 24, 23. Then you got a big man, or not even that, Harden 30, Westbrook 24. You need a big man. Let him dominate on the defensive end rebounds and you know what I'm saying? Like it can work with them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he needs to have the
They
ball to
had
score 40 and lose. Even with
that.
Chris Paul. You could tell whenever it wasn't going his way, he all mad on the sideline. Chris Paul talking like, man, you can see it and feel like, man, like we got this. And he pissed off about
Yeah,
something like, it's him.
yeah,
It's him.
yeah.
It's him. And he a
It is.
funny ass player, though. Like he changed the game. He brought something to the game that a lot of people wasn't highlighting, the step back. You know what I'm saying? Like he has his own mark in the game. Like when they go and say this years down, they're gonna be like, damn, Your boy
Yeah,
did the step
but
back. That's James Harden. Like that's his
like
move. So
yeah, these last few years, James Harden is doing what Allen Iverson did for NBA. That's what he doing
yep,
right now. Like he,
yep,
you know, what I'm saying?
yep,
He's that kind of player right now.
yep,
But the difference
yep.
was,
Because like all the people that
difference
changed the
was
game got their
AI
own thing.
did, but difference is AI would pass. AI could pass the ball.
Right, right, right. AI was a. To be honest with you, the crazy thing about it, AI to me would rather pass the ball fancy, like shake you up and pass it, or shake you up and J up. Like he could do both,
Mhm.
but he wouldn't shy for pass. He gonna get if he know you open, you gonna get the ball. James Harden, he trying to get the foul. Come here, go, go, go. But yeah,
Yeah.
James Harden, like, and like I was saying, like everybody has their own thing. Like when you're able to put your own mark on the game, and they say that's his move, like Michael Jordan. When you think of Michael Jordan, what was his move?
Uh, uh, yeah,
Like
he
what was he able? Like in his
his
nickname
signature
tell you what's his like
like
when you
his
think of MJ. Well, tell tell me what you think about because I'm gonna tell you what I think when I think about MJ.
uh, it's not one particular shot that I
You want me
think
to tell
about.
you mine?
What's yours?
You want me to tell you mine? Me, when I think about Michael Jordan, it's not his dunks, it's not his his clutch gene, like when he could shoot at the three or the last shot. Me, it was his capability to hang in the air. Like when he hit you with that
That
turnaround jumper and he stay in
the
the
hang
air, he
the
in
hang
the
time.
air and you come down and he's still in the air shooting. That's what
Yeah,
I think about when I think of Michael Jordan at hang time. Like it's just I
yeah,
don't know how he do it, but he'll stay in the air longer than you. Like that's his move.
yeah.
Then you
Yeah,
fast forward.
that was crazy.
Yeah, you fast forward. You got Iverson. What Iverson known for?
Crossover.
All right, that's Iverson. When people crossing over, when I be thinking like when I see Kyrie and I see them ball doing that, I be like, cool. I say, oh yeah, boy, them boy like got the Iverson moves going on there. Cause Kyrie, man, Kyrie got handles, bro. That dude handle game. I don't know if people they don't talk about that a lot because it's so normal for
Nah,
him now. But every
they
time,
still talk
every time
about
I
it.
see him dribbling, man, that last game, that ball was working them boys with that ball, man. Like he
Yeah, I was
he
watching it.
handles. He gonna get out of the jam. Him, he getting out the jam.
Yeah, but
You're not jamming
you
him
know,
up.
but you know who he gets some of his skill from too, on him. His
Who that?
godfather, Rod Strickland. That's
Oh,
his
I didn't know that.
godfather.
I
That's
didn't
his
know that.
godfather, Rod
Hmm.
Strickland.
I did not know that.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you
Oh,
watch,
that's fire.
yeah, yeah, if you
Yeah.
go back and look at some old Rod Strickland film, and you look at some of Kyrie moves, like how he get to the lane and stuff, you'll see like he get a little bit of that from his godfather, Rod
All right.
Strickland.
All right. All right. So now that fast forward, the next person who has their own move that you can say they change the game, or not change the game, but pretty much put their stamp on the game to where people gonna take that move or take that type of skill and move forward.
Dirk, Dirk with that fadeaway he had.
Yep, that's another one. When you see them ball lean back with that knee up, ain't that you can do to defend it. You can't even get by
Nothing,
the ball.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it with James Harden. Like he's that type of player and he tripping.
Because you had
You
Kareem with
know?
the sky hook. That was
That's
his.
another one.
You
You
couldn't
can't
stop that.
and people tell us they can't master it. You can't some people still can't master it. Like you know what's crazy, dog? The Greek freak can put that in his game and nobody will be able to stop that boy in the mid range from that hook. Like if he was to sit back and be like, let me take that hook shot and master it, long like I am, strong like I am, and just go to the hole. If they can't do that, just turn around and just throw that bitch up like that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop that. You can't
Nope,
stop that. Is nobody name a player that stopped it. You
none,
can't.
None.
You can't. You
None.
can't. You can't.
But
All
yeah, you
right.
got
So let's move on to the next subject. Let's see what we got next. We got the NFL. So that Juju with him dancing and all that. I didn't watch the
I,
game. I just
I
seen
didn't
him
I didn't
dancing
see
on
no
that.
problem with it. Like, I know how other players look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude just, hey, bro, he a young dude. He's still a young receiver, going out there having fun on TikTok, getting, you know what I'm saying, getting his followers up on TikTok. Uh, so some players look at it as disrespect, and they the Bengals backed
They,
up their words. They said they was going to hit him
yeah,
between the lines, and they hit him between the lines. And now he
yeah,
say he's not going to do it no more for the sake of his team.
yeah. But that's smart though, because right. I mean, at the end of the day, he got a point though, because by him doing that, could target other people on his team. Because you can hit somebody legally and it hurt them. You know what I'm saying? You could still
Yeah,
there's ways to hit people like they know. And so that's smart on him to do that. Now the
yeah,
celebration shit, show out on that celebration.
because and this is another. I think this is another reason too. It's kind of is like, okay, I get it. You having to live fun, you want to have fun, but Shannon Sharp had a good point. Since AB left Pittsburgh, Juju has not had a 100-yard receiving game since AB left.
That's a fact. That is a
So
fact.
he
That's
wanted
probably
to
that's probably because they got the number one coverage on them now.
exactly.
That's probably why.
That is why.
That's probably why.
That is
Yeah, that's
why
probably why.
he
I
can't
mean, I
handle
mean, because
one.
you the number one receiver now, so you got to get that top cornerback on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly right.
So in a way, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you in the TikTok, you really should take a break from TikTok, dog, because you're not putting up the numbers. You're taking you know what I'm saying, it's kind of taken away from your team. They won 11 in a row, now they lost 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
something gotta give.
Yeah. Either he got to run his routes better or catch the ball whenever they hit him in his numbers. Plain and
You gotta
simple. Plain and
both of them,
simple.
you gotta run the routes and catch the ball.
Oh man. All right.
And I like
So
Juju.
your NFL picks for the week. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I
What you
was
about
just
to say?
on my water.
Your NFL picks for the week. You want me to run down them and you pick what team you're gonna run with? You want to run
Yeah,
it
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
All right. So first game is Friday. I got on here. Is Minnesota at the Saints. I'm going with who
But
that?
you see it is right there. So
Roger that.
that's
Roger that. All right, you got Tampa Bay versus the Lions. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
yeah, they're gonna win.
All right, you got the 49ers versus the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Arizona.
All right. When I say these teams, you already know who I'm rolling with. You got Miami and Las Vegas. You know I'm rolling with my boy. I'm rolling
Yeah,
with Miami.
Miami.
Oh, you got Atlanta versus the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You got Cleveland Browns versus the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Oh yeah. Baker been playing good the last few games.
Mm-hmm. You got Baltimore and New York Giants. I'm going with Baltimore Ravens. You got the hat on, sure enough. You got Cincinnati and Houston. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Yeah, man. They've been losing too much games. They need
I'm
another
gonna go with
win.
the Texans. You have Chicago Bears and the Jaguars. I will go with the Bears.
Jags.
You think they're gonna hit? They won last week, didn't they? You think that was last week they won?
No, that was the Jets finally got a win.
Oh, that was the Jets because I think they like one and all. Yeah, I'm about 1-13, man.
Yeah, they
Sure.
both won in 13.
Yeah, you can keep that. The Colts and the Steelers. I'm gonna
I'm
give
going
it
with
to
the
the.
Colts.
I'm about to say I'm gonna give it to the Colts. I think the Steelers gonna lose one more game, and then
They
they're
can't
gonna
run the
catch the.
ball. Pittsburgh
Yeah,
cannot. They
that's
can't run the ball,
and that's exactly what I'm saying. You
and that's hurting them.
have Denver. You got the Denver Broncos and the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah, Los Angeles Chargers.
You got Washington football team versus the Panthers. Go to Washington.
Carolina.
All right. You got the Rams versus the Seahawks. I'm running with the Seahawks.
Ooh. That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it will be.
It's gonna be a good game. But I'm gonna go with the Rams.
All right. You got the Eagles and the Cowboys. I'm riding with the Eagles.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts looking good.
Now you got the Tennessee Titans versus the Packers. I'm going with the Titans.
Even though I want Green Bay to lose, I still think they're gonna win that game. So I'm going
I
with
got the
Green.
Titans on that one. Something telling me to go with my move. You got the Bills and the Patriots. I'm gonna run with the Bills.
Yeah, Patriots not beating the Bills.
And that's that. And that's the Monday night football game too. The Bills and the Patriots. All right. Now that we're on football, I'm gonna let you take control of this portion of the show. You go ahead and talk about that the high school football championships that's coming up. Go ahead and
And
run your teams, and I'll tell you who I like too.
man, let's get it, man. The only like so we got 4 teams from the area that's going. Karen Crow,
Mm-hmm.
Katie Anna, STM, and LCA.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope right there.
Mm-hmm.
For the surrounding areas to have 4 schools playing in the state championship. But the main school I'm worrying about is Karen Crow, and
Of course.
the number one team in 4A, and they got to play the number 2 team in 4A, Edna Carr, who won the last 4 state championships. So Karen
I
Crow got
think
a
we
tough.
got that.
Karen Crow
It
got a
ain't gonna
tough
be
one.
easy.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Yeah,
Karen Crow
Karen
come.
gonna win.
I hope they come with something different for the championship game. Because I know just running the ball the whole game like that can be very teams can figure that out, man. Like it's been working for them. It's been working for them,
Yeah,
but
but
for
it's
the
a different
championship.
caliber when you got a championship on the line.
So this for the championship, man. I hope they change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody that's went to Karen Crow know, man, that's pretty much been the same kind of offense for decades now. Like run the ball, really no passing.
Mm-hmm.
But they winning, so I'm cool. I'm cool with it. They winning. But I just hope for the championship game, they, what I'm saying, they bring out some new stuff to kind of trick Edna Carr, because, I know Edna Carr looking at all the film and they seeing that like, okay, they don't like to pass the ball. So they'll be prepared. They'll be prepared for all the run plays, options, and all that. But but win or lose, you know what I'm saying? It's still good that they finally get back to the championship. Because it's been 8 years
Yeah,
since
what I want
Cameron.
to say about it is no. Go ahead. The 8 years, what?
Yeah, it's been 8 years since Cameron been to the state championship.
Yeah, I remember the
Hopefully,
last time they went too.
yeah, that was my little brother's
Hmm.
senior year, and they played West Monroe.
Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember. What I was about to say. Yeah, so with that, pretty much how you ran it down, I agree with everything you say. And for me, I'm just going for every team around in the area because I mean, for the most part, that'd be dope. For if we sweep that and we just take
Yeah,
all the classes like that we in, that's gonna bring a lot of attention to the area for people in our area to go to some major colleges if they grades right, you know.
um,
So and the talent been here, we just never had that spotlight on us because the New Orleans area was holding it down, West Monroe was holding it down for a while. So you had it was spread out around, you know what I'm saying, the state. But for the
yeah,
most part, with the players that I played with and that came before me and after me with certain teams in the area, we always had the talent. Always had the talent,
yeah.
you know.
Always had a
So
talent. It's just Lafayette and a few surrounding areas wasn't really getting that shine like that.
mhm.
So it's
Well, you know who I had big dreams for? And like I said, life happens to you when you get older. You know stuff happen. You just start working and it just whirl out. But remember Cookie Ball, Big Cookie?
yeah, yeah.
He played fullback. Man, that boy, when I used to play football for Karen Crow, I was just
Cook.
looking like, boy, I can't wait to take that spot because Cook would, hey, if you get in the front of Cook, Cook about to drag you for about 5 yards for sure. Like
Big
he
Cook.
definitely was about to put. You was going
Damn,
for a ride.
damn, but I
You
had to
definitely
see
was
Big
going for
Cook.
a ride if you wrap up.
Ooh,
Hmm.
I ain't seen that dude in forever.
Yeah,
But yeah, man,
that boy, that was something serious with that running the football, man.
but they definitely had a lot of players, man. Like, when we was at Karen Crow, a lot of players that, I know a lot of the dudes, that was on the football team, you know what I'm saying, man. A lot of dudes, they had the potential. They really had the potential to do a lot of big things, man, with football. You know, life happens. I'll just say
Mhm.
that life
Yeah.
happens. So, but hopefully, like I said, man, with the state championships, hopefully, what I'm saying, man, a lot of these kids, especially the seniors, I hope, what I'm saying, a lot of these dudes get, what I'm saying, they get that spotlight that they deserve,
Yeah.
so they can go somewhere, what I'm saying, so they can go somewhere. But
Mhm.
another thing also, man, I wish, and I hope, you know, like some of the, local, smaller colleges start looking at a lot of the local talent. Because what I'm saying, if you get a lot of the local talent, they can do some work. Like
Mhm.
if you will with what I'm saying, with focus on a lot of that local talent, like that would be huge for the school too. They doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They getting it,
they're starting to give us a little something something as far as it goes, you know.
so UL
Because I mean,
start
you got Cecilia got some good players. You got Burbridge. You got Karen Crow. Shit, you got some
yeah,
schools in Lake Charles. They got man. This you got a
yeah.
you got
Look at
talent everywhere.
that receiver, that freshman receiver from LSU. Where he was from? Liberia.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Uh, he had that 300-yard
What he
receiving
went
game.
to Nish? That's where he went.
I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I just think he's from.
He probably went to Nish
Look at that. You know what I'm saying? He at LSU. You know
or
what I'm saying?
Westgate. Westgate
I think
used
it
to
was Westgate.
Westgate has some Westgate got some good players too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just had a big 300-yard game for
Yeah.
LSU.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
you
know,
sure right.
and
And
that
that's
you know
right
what I'm
up the
saying. That's
street.
right up the street, man.
That's right up the
Right up the
street.
street. Which you also got that safety from LCA committed to LSU.
Yeah, I
Number
see.
one, number one
Mm-hmm.
safety in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, LCA. Man, LCA, bro. They just came out of nowhere. Like it all of a sudden you just like bam, LCA on the scene. Like for a while, you would hear him, but over the last
Yeah,
couple of years, them boy, they really is
yeah,
making
and you know what I'm
noise.
saying. That's a small. You know what I'm saying. They in a smaller class,
What they 3A?
2A,
They 2A?
2A, because
Yeah.
that's you know what I'm saying. Mainly that's a lot of them private. You know what I'm saying. That's a lot of them Catholic and private schools.
Mm-hmm.
2A,
They
but
gonna grow.
they
It's
got the
gonna grow.
talent.
They gonna start stealing kids from STM. Watch.
Yeah,
Watch what's gonna happen. STM is gonna shift. Just how you always hear STM, STM, STM. LCA gonna take that from them. They gonna and watch what I tell you. Watch in a couple of years, we're gonna look back at this. STM gonna drop, and LCA. I don't see them a 5A school because I don't think they'll ever be a
no,
5A. It's possible, but there's a lot of stuff you got to do. But I see them the high 4A, Division 4A. I can see them getting up to a 4A.
no, because they'll never do that because, like I said, mainly a lot of them private and Catholic schools. That's all 2A. They
But
kind of
I'm
like
saying though, as far it goes off of population, I'm talking about if they was to develop a bigger, like if they expand the school,
oh
that's the only reason why it's classified like that as far
yeah,
as how many students over there. And I think LCA go all the way down. It's just not high school, so you got to that play a part too.
nah, they're a good sized school because they go from kindergarten all the way to 12th.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. If it was more so just high school, they would definitely be
Oh yeah,
five
yeah,
A
yeah,
because they got the room for it, but they all the way from kindergarten to the senior. You
yeah,
just go on different parts of the campus for whatever age group you're in. So,
yeah.
but that's about it, there, man. You got anything else you want to run?
Man, for tonight, nah, man. That's it for the night for this week.
And we pretty much gonna have a lot of NBA highlights now and highlights things coming up because NBA season started. You got the playoffs
Yeah.
about to kick off for the NFL. So we got a lot of stuff that's gonna be rolling through. Who's your sponsors for tonight?
Uh, gotta do Trinity Streets as always.
Right. Shout out
Dollar
to Trinity Treats.
Lemonade.
All right, all right. All right. Shout out to Dollar Lemonade. Who else you got? Who else you got?
Uh, uh, not to really have to. I don't know.
I'm gonna throw one out there that nobody really don't be talking about in a food bomb at Cafe Coachella. You ever had a plate from over there?
No, man, I never went.
Man, when I tell you,
Who
hey
went?
bro, you gotta go early. You gotta go. Cause they selling out. You selling out and they do breakfast and everything. So that's a fire little location right there. They got some good food over there, bro. They
Yeah.
definitely got some good food.
But I do.
And I got
I
some
do.
sponsors for next week. I got some more sponsors, but they on next week's show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I do. I do want to shout out my little brothers and their trucking company, Macho Trucking.
All right, all right, all right. They doing it big. I see him. They were driving. I seen your brother. He was driving his truck, but that's when he was still with that other company. But that's good to see that they expand. Yeah, that's fire right there. You ain't never thought about jumping in there with him?
Uh, I don't know about the meeting with us. That's
Man,
a
you got to
different
jump behind.
ballgame
That's
right there.
family legacy right there. That's from pops all the way down to y'all. You supposed to jump in the truck.
Meeting with us.
Jump
That's
in
a
the
different
truck. I know
ballgame.
you. No, man, that's the same. There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I'm trying to. I might jump into.
Look,
I'm not gonna
say
might, but
like
I'll be
Derek,
getting my license for it for sure.
like say like D. Look, give me an automatic. I'll be all right.
Yeah, but that's still yeah. It don't matter. It don't matter. Well, all right then, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Conflict of Sports. See y'all next week. Baker signing out.
Benoit out.